time for this.
Hand over the chainsaw. Pass me the rubber gloves. And give me that scalpel. It's time for a job swap.
Yeah, it's time for our Tuesday feature job swap. Basically, I have a little chat with a lovely contestant who's on the show. Find out a little bit about what they do. Find out what they do for a living. Then I get 3 questions about their job. They get 3 questions about my job, show business. And then whoever scores the most gets hired. Whoever scores the least gets fired. I don't know what you do for a living. I just know that your name is Lloyd. Good morning to you, Lloyd.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine and dandy, my friend. So what do you do for a living, Lloyd?
I am a master locksmith.
A locksmith? Okay. Let's have a little chat before we play the game. How long have you been a master locksmith?
I've been a locksmith for 24 years and a master for the last 4.
Okay. And what made you get into being a master locksmith?
I like challenges every day. Every day is a puzzle. Every day is a learning day.
Oh, okay. And as a locksmith, you just, I suppose you never know what you're going to be rocking up to. Door, window, car, whatever it may be.
Exactly. New challenge every day, always having to think outside the box.
Okay. Is it hard to become a locksmith initially? Do you have to go off to uni and stuff like that?
No, a low barrier to entry. However, it's time consuming to be a good locksmith. There's a lot to understand, a lot to learn. And as I say, after 24 years, I'm still learning. Every day, still new things to learn.
Okay, and what makes you a master locksmith then? Do you wear a cape, an eye patch? How do you become a master?
I took the Master Locksmith Association qualification, which essentially tests your knowledge, physical capabilities, lock opening skills, lock installing skills, you need to understand a lot to be able to achieve that qualification.
Okay, and understanding those locks, I bet they've changed over the years. I bet when you first started, you could undo a lock with a hairpin. Now you need all the state-of-the-art equipment, yes?
True, yeah. Mechanical locks and smart locks are definitely changing the industry.
Okay. One question that's always intrigued me, right, whenever I see a locksmith at work, when you rock up to people's houses, how do you know that they're the people that own the house and they're not a burglar? Just trying to know.
Good question. So you do tend to get some tells of customers, and if we have any concerns, we always ask for photographic ID. If someone's not prepared to give us photographic ID, then obviously that's a massive red flag and we don't entertain them.
Okay, and I suppose then you have to change the locks and all that malarkey. How long would it take you to get into a house? Quickest time?
Most common lockouts in central London, probably we can open doors quicker than keys. So we're talking seconds.
Skills, man. Skills. Right, okay, and just before we play the game, are you mobile or do you have a shop?
We have a shop and we also operate on e-cargo bikes. So we cycle around London on what look like ice cream bicycles.
Wow. Okay, and still busy. A lot of demand for your services, yeah. Because
we're huge. We're faster than everyone else all around the city, and obviously being a locksmith is pretty much recession-proof. So it's a great industry to get into. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, there's always going to be muppets that lose their keys, yeah.
Customers, yes.
Yeah, okay. And what about I know arguing couples, right? Do you ever get called out by the other half saying, "Look, change the locks. I've had a fallout with him."
It's happened before, and then we've had the other half ring us the next day and change them back. But we try not to entertain those kind of things.
Hey, what business is business, my friend. You know what I mean? It's all reflected.
That's true.
It's all reflected in the invoice. And final question before we play the game, and I ask this of everybody, so I'm not being rude. Is it a good earner?
It is a good earner.
Enough said. Okay. Okay, now you're going to get 3 questions about show business. I'm going to get 3 questions about being a locksmith. Now, my only experiences of a locksmith when I've watched my favourite programme, Can't Pay, Won't Pay, Take It Away. And they change the locks. And they always get the locksmith in. And he always does a cracking job. And then hands his invoice, he's away. So here we go. Let's see how I get on. Over to you, please, Penfold.
Okay, first question for Lloyd. In the notebook, what is the name of the house that Noah restores? Is it A, the Windsor, B, Hamilton House, or C, Seabrook House?
Okay. I haven't watched that film in a long time. C, Seabrook House.
It was the Windsor.
I wouldn't know that. But that was a tough one for Lloyd. Okay. All right. My question about locksmiths, please.
Okay, what tool is put into a lock to apply pressure while picking? Is it A, a tension wrench, B, a key extractor, or C, a flathead screwdriver?
I don't know. I'm going to say it can't be a flathead screwdriver.
It's a tension wrench.
Okay, who knew? Can I ask a quick question before we get the next question for you, Lloyd? Whenever I watch James Bond, he always does the door with a credit card. Is that possible?
Kind of. The principle is definitely possible, but generally not with a credit card.
Oh, okay. This always looks pretty cool when they do that. Okay, second question for Lloyd.
In Stranger Things, what is Eleven's favourite food? Is it A, Frosted Flakes, B, Oreos, or C, Eggos?
Frosted Flakes.
Mate, I've never watched it. I wouldn't even know either.
Eggos.
This is a high-scoring game at the moment. Okay, no one's got a point. Second question for me about locksmiths.
Okay, what is the primary function of a master key? Is it A, to open every door in a facility? Is it B, to bypass electronic control systems? Or C, to reset the combination on a safe?
No, it's to open every door, a master key. That's what a master key does. Yes.
Well
Okay.
done.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Invoice is in the post. Third and final question for Lloyd.
Which Grammy-winning artist names her albums after the age she was when she wrote them? Is it A, Ray, B, Beyonce, or C, Adele?
Oh, Adele. C.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Well done, mate. You got one right. Okay, third and final question for me. Get this right. I'm a locksmith.
Okay, how old
Don't work weekends, and if I do, it's double rate. Okay, here we go.
Right.
You've got to work on a bike.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can do that, mate. If you pay me double rate, I'll go anywhere. Right, go on.
How old is the earliest lock known? Is it A, about 100 years old, B, over 6,000 years old, or C, medieval?
It's not. It's more than 100. So what are the other two options?
Over 6,000 years old or medieval?
I'm gonna go. So 6,000. Get in there. What is it? Go on, tell me more about that lock.
I don't know much more about
Okay. Google it, find out more about it. Lloyd, unfortunately, my friend, that means I'm now working. Well, you're working for me now, Lloyd. I'm taking over the company. With technology as well, just before I let you go, with the technology, is it changing now? Because back in the day when I would DJ with my brother, we used to have like 52 record boxes. Now you just rock up with a dingle dangle and a laptop and you're a DJ, right? Is that the same with locksmiths now? The equipment's getting smaller and easier to transport?
Not really, no. If anything, there's more equipment now.
Really?
As people come out with dedicated locks that do one thing, you then find you might need a dedicated pick for that exact lock. So we probably now have more dedicated picks than we ever have had.
Oh, wow, it's going the other way. Right, if people want to find out more about your company and stuff like that, where do they need to go?
LondonLocks.com.
Okay, Lloyd, listen, mate, thank you so much for taking part in our nonsense, and you have a good day, all right, my friend?
Have a great day. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Lloyd. Thank you very much indeed. Locksmith, I'll tell you what, let me tell you this. I've never met a poor locksmith yet.
No.
They've always got a Rolex on. You know what I mean? Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. You know what I mean? They've always got
some situations.
They must have a few kind of like
domestic situations,
Yeah.
right? Change the lock. So I own the house. No, I'm kicking him out. No, I'm kicking you out.
There's a bloke wearing a balaclava. Can you get me in this house? I don't think you're the owner, sir. You know what I mean? It must happen. And they cycle everywhere. I mean, I'm not too sure about that. I want to go in the Porsche. You know what I mean? But well done, Lloyd, and well done. Have you ever get your locks changed?
I don't think so.
Have you ever lost your key and had to get...
I've lost my key multiple times.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have that moment where you have a heart attack and you go...
I can't tell you how many times as kids my mum and dad had to break the bathroom window and then send us in to open up the front door.
We have locked ourselves out a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. Smash the back window. Bathroom window.
Yep.
Throw in either me or Brother David.
Yep.
And then go and open up the front door.
Dear.
But you could do stuff like that in the 70s.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it now.
Not recommended.
No, not anymore. Anyway, I am now a locksmith.
Hey, you're hired. Well done.
There's no business like show business like